Rebellion continues this week with Andor Episode 4, the brand new Star Wars series. Now, if you are new here, thank you so much for watching this. My name is Zach, and I am really digging this show. And if you are as well, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep talking Star Wars and movies and TV every single week on a daily basis, as well as leave your thoughts down below because this is a spoiler review, so I definitely want to hear your favorite moments from this episode. And continuing off episode's last three, which were really the build-up, giving us the origin to Andor. Where is he at? How did he join the rebellion? In a way, kind of how did the rebellion start? Because we're starting to see all the little seeds. Who is in charge of this? And leading into that, learning Stellan Skarsgård's character, meeting him, and just in general, developing these character stories. Now, the one thing that I was really impressed with this is how the first three episodes really establish, again, Andor, that Blue Man group, specifically that one main one, Stellan Skarsgård coming into the mix and bringing Andor into the rebellion. Episode 4 starts that next arc of series as we're going and seeing different elements now. We meet Mon Mothma in here, which was great to see. We head back to Coruscant. And can I just say, I'm so happy that these episodes are like 47 minutes each. Like, I am so tired of the Disney Plus same shows where it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's like, I want that meat, that core, that thing that we get, and these actually feel like cinematic shows that we really deserve. But going off my tangent and going back, we get a little bit, again, get to see Coruscant, get to see the politics of this and some of how the rebellion's working there. Of course, Stellan Skarsgård, this guy has a lot of mysteries to him because he heads there. He has conversations with Mon Mothma. There's discussions there and seeing how that goes. Of course, we continue our development with Andor and the rebellion and this little rebellion group that he's with, which is, again, interesting to say the least. Then you look at that, we actually get a little bit of a look at the Imperials, the Empire, where they're at, they're structuring, they're sending out. And all of these elements are some of my favorite things for this show so far because the writing is so impeccable that no matter what storyline you are in, you are intrigued to see what is going on in there. It always feels like there's this sensation, this thing that's creeping up on every single person. And it's honestly quite brilliant. So, starting with the Imperial storyline, let's kind of get that out of the way. The blue security guards, they are out. They get lost out. The Imperial takes over. They take over the kind of mission, and they find out that there's some sensitive information there. But the same thing that we've learned kind of in Rogue One is that these Imperials, while they are all on the same side, they are all still selfish and in for their own. We see how when this girl and also this guy are arguing about where's the information. He's saying that she should just stay in charge of her things, and she's trying to flesh out and, become her record. She is the one saying that we don't want a rebellion happening. We're seeing this, which as us as fans know that there is a rebellion building. Then we go over to Mon Mothma and, of course, Stellan Skarsgård's character, where they're having this conversation, this art gallery, which there's a lot of cool Easter eggs in there that I really liked. But as that builds in there, you see them having this conversation, how she's worried and how she's kind of the insider to this whole entire political sphere of the Empire and Imperial Nation. And again, getting to see Coruscant is really a big nostalgic factor to it all. That's one of my favorite Star Wars planets of all time, specifically because of the entire prequel era. So just to be able to see it in Andor and be used as such a centralized location is really important to me and honestly really special at the same time. So getting to go there and again, seeing how Stellan Skarsgård is this spy, and again, going back to how this is a very much Star Wars in the spy genre, it's great. Now, before I do talk about Andor's storyline, the one thing I do want to talk about is, again, this series and how it's just fleshed out at every moment. It's a series that is very mature for its audience and not the typical Star Wars that we've been getting over the last couple of years, which don't get me wrong, I love The Mandalorian. That's still personally my favorite Star Wars series and probably my favorite Disney Plus thing that they've done just because I love the bounty hunters and, of course, Mandalore itself, and I'm really excited for Season 3. But I do like that Andor is more pushing a spy genre first than the Star Wars franchise first. And I think this is an interesting concept to take away. And something that Marvel did for a little bit, and same thing with DC, is they take a genre and sometimes they push that genre first instead of focusing just in on that universe and worrying about the universe later on. That's something, again, that maybe even the first Guardians of the Galaxy did, which, again, very appreciative of. But of course, now we have Diego Luna coming back as Cassian Andor. He's marching off with this rebel person and going off to this other little rebel group who's going to be going into an Imperial base and robbing it, to a sense. So now we know that we're getting a heist. They're building up to this. We see TIE fighters, which they are absolutely scary, the way that they use the sound design there. I love that they're shooting actually on set and not just on a volume. Like, you can tell the landscape, these locations really bring the world of Star Wars to life, as well as these planets that they are adventuring into. And really seeing how the rebels don't know who to trust, specifically when they are an outsider. I'm starting to wonder if maybe one of those people in the group are actually an outsider and truly are a spy for the rebellion, just like Mon Mothma was saying, or a spy for the rebellion, a spy for the Empire, because like Mon Mothma was saying, is that there's spies every single day. I feel like these little things are leading up to someone in that group betraying them all when they go in there. And again, we're probably not going to see that mission go down till not episode 5, but most likely episode 6 to finish out that 3-story arc, or that 3-episode arc like they did in the first 3 episodes. This is what gets this show exciting. This is what makes this show, I feel like, going to be pretty underrated. And I'm actually really interested to see how many people continue to talk and keep up this conversation, because this feels like something that is different for what's on Disney+. If I had kids, this is not the Star Wars series I would watch with them. I just don't think it would be up to their manner or cup of tea. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe your kids are absolutely loving Andor, but I'm liking the slow burn. I love the build up to it, the nuance of it all, and the unhinged nature of what is going on within this rebel group. And I just feel like there's something off there. But again, Cassian joining them and really playing up to this tea to just kind of see what's going on. I cannot wait to see what happens in that storyline and really much everything going forward. So thank you so much again for watching this, guys. Again, the Force is with us all. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below your guys' thoughts, and of course, until next time, stay classy.